What's up, everybody? Was geht ab, meine Freunde? My name is Leonidas, and welcome back to my channel where it's all about League of Legends and personal development. Today, with a very important topic, namely how to get rid of your negative thoughts. Plus, we have a wonderful Pantheon gameplay in the background. I recorded this on the previous patch before the new season started, and I was playing him support, and basically my team was horrible, so I got team gapped immensely, and in my perspective I carried this game, although I inted as well a bit because we were just behind. And yeah, it was very messy, 40-minute game or so, plus minus. And yeah, just enjoy it in the background. I'll talk a bit about it as well. And yeah, so bro, how to rid yourself of your negative thoughts. So first of all, you can't exactly get completely rid of your thoughts in general, of negative, positive thoughts. You're a human being and thoughts just come up in the day-to-day life, right? But the important lesson one has to sort of realize is that no matter what thought comes up, no matter how impactful it might feel, you are not your thoughts. You are the observer. You are the observing presence, recognizing all those thoughts. You're just experiencing them, right? But let's say you had a traumatic event in your past or something that really was heavy on your heart or whatever it may be. Could be a small incident or a huge one. And let's say this thought comes up in your day-to-day life. Then you get this bodily reaction, right? You maybe feel tense or you feel fearful or you feel stressed or whatever it is. And that is just a sign that you are identified with this thought, right? Because if sort of a thought came up that you're not really related to, then you won't have any reaction. You'll just go about your day and it will be fine. You'll forget the thought and basta, it's gone, right? But if it is something that you have, if it is a thought that you have maybe thought about hundreds and thousands of times, then it feels very personal to you, right? And you kind of have a hard time to separate yourself from the thought. So first of all, just realize that you are not your thoughts. You are the sky, and no matter how many clouds, thoughts there are, the sky always remains. You're the consciousness, you're the infinite consciousness that shines the light on all the thoughts. So no matter how real something may feel that comes up into your mind, because you've maybe actually experienced it, you are never dead. You are never the thoughts. Thoughts are just packages of energy that your mind sort of calls forward into your reality. So once you realize yourself as the observer, as the observing presence, no thought will ever have the power to overwhelm you. They might come up, you know, but you won't be fully identified with them anymore. You can sort of realize yourself as something different than all the stories and thoughts and even emotions that you previously identified with, right? So to get back into the game, as you can see, we're 7-4 at this moment, and snipe, we got the Caitlyn. And yeah, that was basically how the game was going, right? We were just, I was inting a bit because, you know, it's always a back and forth and back and forth. And I believe here, yeah, exactly, I caught Messi off guard. And, you know, my jungler was 1-6 and my top lane was 2-7. And yeah, the enemy mid laner and Master Yi as well, they just got fed and fed and fed. And I was getting a bit, you know, frustrated, thinking, should we have surrendered this already? I mean, the gap isn't that huge, but you know, in low elo, by the way, I'm unranked, so I've never really played ranked in League, although I first played League of Legends in 2011, so 14 years ago. And Yeah, so the normal games are just a mess, but from friends who play ranked, I just know that ranked games aren't that much better in terms of how skillful the players are. Of course, because when you're in Iron, of course you won't have good teammates, but normal games are usually so messy. So maybe I'll really rank up one day, but you know, I feel like for me personally, League should be a game you play for fun, right? Just if you want to enjoy yourself, or if you're just in love with the game, just as I am. Because when you play ranked, you tend to get so serious about it, right? You get to really identify yourself with this kind of streak of just climbing and climbing and climbing, and you just get caught all up in your emotions when you lose, or when you have a losing streak, or when you demote into a lower division, or whatever it may be. So I'm not exactly sure if I want to kind of put all this pressure on myself, because if I started to climb ranked, if I really took or made the decision, then it would be a huge investment, right? And I always felt like maybe it is not coming forward in this game, but I always felt like I'm at least something like, let's say, gold elo or so, right? Because I've played the game for so long, I've quit a few years in between, like from 2017 to 2020, I didn't play at all. And, or even more, I believe. And yeah, I just came back this year, or last year, 2024, because yeah, I just really remembered how much I actually loved League and how much I loved playing it. And then I had the idea of making this YouTube channel, of combining, you could say, my passion of League of Legends and also personal development. Because I feel like gamers, you know, bro, there is this stigma that gamers are, I'm just saying it very clearly, losers, right? They're just fat and at home, and they can't talk to anyone, and they have social anxiety, and they don't get any sunlight and whatever. And I thought, why is that? Why has it to be that way? Why are you a literal champion in a game? Why have you all these skills in game and are so fearful in the outside world and just want to be stuck in front of your computer? I mean, I get it. I love video games as well, bro, right? But I always felt like if you're a G in game, why can't you be a G in the outside world as well? You know, why not have both? And that's basically what I want to accomplish with this channel. Help you become the best version of yourself while getting to play your favorite video games and having fun in it, right? Because as I said, if you're a champion in game, why not be a champion in the outside world? And if you can sort of spread this mindset from League, maybe if you're very disciplined in League, or if you're very disciplined in real life, you can just merge it, right? It will sort of pour over from real life into League, or from League into real life. And but it has all to do, and we're going back to the topic here, with your thoughts and with your self-image, right? Because if you perceive yourself as this loser, or as this person not worthy of X, Y, and Z, then that's exactly what you're going to get. And I guess that's really what this video is revolving about, that you are not your thoughts. You are not your beliefs. You are not what maybe your friends, your family, your peers, your teachers, your boss, whoever, your colleagues at work told you to be, because those are just concepts and thoughts and beliefs. But you listening right now are always infinitely greater than anything you could perceive or think about. So the point is really to, bro, realize yourself as the observing presence, as the infinite consciousness that just experiences thoughts and experiences in general, and to have this sort of detachment, right? Because if you build momentum in this, right, then it doesn't really matter what the outside world reflects to you, or what your mind sort of tells you about your life or about other people or about how things should be, etc., if it just keeps on chattering and chattering up there, right? We all know that feeling. And yeah, so bro, you are not your thoughts. No matter how hard you're identified with them and how hard you believe that you are those thoughts or that they belong to you or that it is who you are, it's not true. You are always infinitely greater than the thoughts you're thinking because they're unlimited thoughts, right? They're unlimited thoughts you could think, and you just have a bundle of thoughts you more or less think about all the time, and you can just realize, oh, I can think about other things as well. I can just choose to always talk and think about things that I like, that I love, that excite me, that spark up this fire in me. And when thoughts arise that you don't like, that are negative, okay, you realize that as well. But you're never so hard identified with it anymore. And that ultimately frees you from the negative thoughts or from thoughts that don't serve you anymore. So bro, I hope you enjoyed this video. As you can see, we finished with 21 and 9 and 18 assists. So bro, it was an absolute hell of a game, but I'm very happy that I won that one. And yeah, bro, I hope you have a wonderful day. Much love goes out to you, and I talk to you in the next video. Leonidas out.